Rita Saikali, and today is Tuesday, July 23rd. Now, in today's gospel, we kind of hear this dispute between Jesus and the crowds. The crowd come in and they tell him, "Hey, your mother and your brothers are outside waiting for you." And Jesus responds saying, "Who are my brothers and my mother?" And he says, "You are the people who do the will of my Father. Those are my mother, my brothers, and my sisters." And then, so we get this is what's kind of going on, and a lot of people kind of use this to say Jesus isn't honoring his mother. That's the first argument. They say, okay, then we shouldn't honor her either. The second argument that they make is that he has brothers. So let's tackle the first one first. So is Jesus not honoring his mother? No, very incorrect. See, think about it this way. He says something very specific. He says, "Who is my mother? Who are my brothers and my mother? They are the ones that do the will of my Father." Do you remember at the beginning of the Gospels where Mary says, "Here I am, the handmaid of the Lord, let it be done to me according to his will"? Who's Mary? Mary is the one that did the will of the Father. So Jesus isn't saying, "Oh, well, she's not my mother, I don't care about her, you shouldn't care about her either." No. He is actually saying, use her as an example. Who's my brother? Who are my brothers? Who is my mother? They're the ones that do the will of my Father. Probably she is the perfect example. Apart from Jesus, Mary is the perfect example of that. So that argument that Jesus isn't honoring his mother in other places as well, that's not true. We got to think about it in the tonality that Jesus is talking to Mary, and we got to think about who he's addressing and who Jesus is. If God is love, if Jesus is love, then there is no way that he would not love his own mother. That's just ridiculous. Okay? So as for us, we have to love Mary as well. She's amazing. The more you talk to her, the more you'll love her son. That's what she does. Mary takes you and she'll take you straight to Jesus. That's always the case. Now, the second argument says that Jesus had brothers. Now, coming from a Middle Eastern background, I can tell you that we refer to our cousins generally, specifically from the father's side, in a way that, so my cousins from my dad's side are kind of my brothers because we belong to the same family. So that's from a Middle Eastern perspective. And that is not something that we just came up with on our own. It's been passed down from generation to generation. So if that was the case in my land today, that must have been the case in my land before, right? Because Jesus is Middle Eastern just like I am. It's just currently there is a border between Lebanon and Israel, but really that wasn't the case. So if that's what we need to know, then just keep that in mind. It's actually traditional. We call cousins brothers and sisters, specifically those from the father's side. So that's it for today. Don't forget to ask God for his love, ask God for his graces, and be with him. Amen.
Thank you for partnering with WordNet. Now we have an easy and fun way of making your donations to WordNet. Use the number that is on the screen to text your amount and follow the on-screen instructions. Thank you very much and be blessed always.